Sarah here. Welcome back for another Moose and Adventures. Today we're going to be exploring downtown Disney and seeing all of the fun Halloween seasonal activities that you can do in downtown Disney. For downtown Disney, you do not have to have a park reservation. You don't have to have a park ticket. So that's what we're doing today. You can ride the tram in if you park in Mickey's and Friends. You can ride the tram in, or if you park in the Toy Story parking lot, you can take the bus in. But we wanted to start at Disneyland Hotel. And most of the reason we wanted to do that was that we parked on the Pixar side of the Mickey's and Friends parking structure, which happens to be a really quick walk over to the Disneyland Hotel in downtown Disney. So we decided to do that rather than taking the tram and walking all the way through downtown Disney. Incidentally, I'm walking through the downtown Disneyland parking lot right now. Depending on how long you want to stay, that might be a better option than parking in the parking structure. The parking structure is $30 to stay. Whereas downtown Disney, I believe, is $10 for your first hour. But after you've paid that first hour, you can, in fact, get your parking pass validated. And I can't remember how long the validation is good for.
All right, it's Future Moose here. I am home now, and I just looked up the validations for downtown Disney just because I want to make sure I was giving you the right information. So I was right. The first hour parking is in fact $10. Everybody has to pay that. There are no validations for that. It is $10. But after that, you can get 3 more. It says 3 additional hours. So I'm going to guess 4 hours with a $20 minimum purchase from any downtown Disney location. If you want more than that and you're going in there to eat, you can get up to 5 additional hours on that same day parking validation from downtown Disney when you go to any table service restaurant. So make sure that you bring that ticket with you so they can validate it if you're going to park in downtown Disney. Beyond that, it says, so if you're going to do that, you don't want to stay any longer than 6 hours. Because past that, each additional hour is going to cost you $14, and they charge that in 30-minute increments. So make sure you bring that validation in with you. If you think you're going to stay longer than that or make a day out of it, definitely park in either the Toy Story parking lot or the Mickey and Friends parking lot.
Almost 99% positive sure that that first hour you do in fact have to pay, but it's only $10 as opposed to $30 to park in the Mickey and Friends parking structure. There is a way to bypass the hotel and just go straight in through, can't even think what it's called now, and go straight in through security and straight into downtown Disney. But I decided to bypass that and just go straight into the hotel because I really am curious to see if they have decorations out. First Halloween sighting is the door as you walk in. The elevator doors in the main tower. Look at how cool they are. A nod to the Haunted Mansion. Let's take our ride. This one's coming down. No trip to downtown Disney during the holiday season would be complete without stepping into the Grand Californian. They have live entertainment nightly, and they also have a gingerbread Rice Krispie creation. In past years, this has been Oogie Boogie. This year, they did something new with Coco. Can you spot all 5 hidden Mickeys? They make it in their kitchen and they bring it over in pieces to assemble it and finish the final touches. First stop is going to be getting a pumpkin trading board. There are 2 spots to get it. 2 spots that I know. I'll let you know if there's more. There's one at the very end of downtown Disney by the entrance to the monorail. There's also one in the main store, World of Disney. So we're going to get the pumpkin and we're going to go hunting for pumpkins in downtown Disney. They're so cute. Here's what the board looks like. On the other side are hints, and then as you find the pumpkins, you put the matching sticker to which location you found it at, and you get a prize. You do not have to finish the game to get a prize. In fact, we actually already redeemed ours early because we were already there. I love everything Goofy, so I chose the Goofy one. Let me know in the comments which one you have picked. Spoiler alert, if you're going to do the pumpkin challenge, you might want to pause it here. I'm going to show you 2 of the pumpkins as we find them. I'm not going to show you all of them, but just to kind of give you an idea of what they look like. This is a fun game. My kids like doing it, and they're older. They're not little kids. This is a really fun game for little kids too. You don't have to have a different game board for every single person that plays, but each game board is a prize. So if you have kids that are going to want multiple, buy multiple game boards because every single one is a prize. There are pumpkins everywhere! I am pretty sure that these are real, but I'm not close enough so I can touch them. But if these are fake pumpkins, these are the most real fake pumpkins I've ever seen in my entire life. And the planting is gorgeous. I must amend my statement. I knew that they were at the World of Disney and at the entrance to Downtown Disney by the hotel, well, by the monorail station. They're sold at all the Disney-owned shops in Downtown Disney. Incidentally, I'm always a sucker for Jungle Cruise. Love the Jungle Cruise. There you go. Here are a couple of the pumpkins that we found. Gotta check out the window displays while you're here. And tons and tons and tons of more pumpkins. Really like all of their really colorful bats this year, and their Mickey is amazing. I love the way it goes dark. We got down to the very last two pumpkins and we were stumped. We looked around for a little bit, couldn't find them at all. We did have some park reservations that we had to use so that we didn't burn a reservation, so to speak. So since we had hunted at the last two locations to find these pumpkins and couldn't find them, we decided to take a break, go into the park, and then come back afterwards to see if by some chance that little bit of break would help us find them. We took a 1 hour break and went into the Disneyland park. And when we came out, we were able to see Mickey because we were looking, the Mickey pumpkin, we were looking at it from a totally different angle. But, man alive, I think he'd probably be easy to see during the day, but at night, he completely blends in with the sky. I guess that's the spoiler alert. I should have said that first. But, wow, Mickey was hard. We're currently still missing Daisy. See if we can find him. Find him? Her? I don't know why I said him. Yeah, see if we can find her. The only hint is that it's outside. Oh, I guess I sort of spoiler alerted to that too, because that one's Daisy. But it's an outside one, and they tell you that on the pumpkin. It just says outside. None of the other ones say specifically outside or inside. This one did because they have one inside World of Color and they have one, or World of Color. How do you spell World of Color? They have one inside of World of Disney and they have one outside of World of Disney. Ha ha ha! We did it! We finally completed the challenge. Next time we come, we are totally going to look and see if Mickey and Daisy are a lot easier to see during the day, which I have a feeling that they might be. But man, that was actually way harder than it's ever been in years past. It was a lot of fun. It's not hard enough that kids aren't going to be able to do it, but it was hard enough that as an adult, that you usually come out and be like, that was pretty basic. But it was a ton of fun. And yeah, Hughes is right. That took a lot longer to do this time. In years past, we just kind of walked right down downtown Disney and been like, oh yeah, there's one. That was not the case this year. It took us a little bit. Granted, we stopped along the way and we're like looking at other things and I don't know, but yeah, it was definitely an activity that took a little bit of doing, and it was fun. Yay! So I highly recommend doing that. Highly recommend going and checking out Downtown Disney. It's so pretty. It will put you in the mood for fall and for Halloween. Thanks for joining me today for this episode of Moose and Adventures. I'll see you real soon.